In the shadowed corners of human experience where fear and faith collide, the ancient practice of exorcism emerges as a haunting testament to our struggle against the unseen. Whispers of demonic possession, tales of tormented souls, and rituals steeped in sacred mystery have gripped humanity for millennia, from the firelit caves of ancient shamans to the candlelit sanctuaries of modern churches.
What drives a person to believe they are besieged by malevolent forces? Is it the mind's unraveling, a cultural cry for meaning, or a chilling encounter with forces beyond our comprehension? Exorcism, with its blend of dread and devotion, forces us to confront the boundaries of reality, challenging our understanding of good, evil, and the human soul. This exploration delves into the heart of this enigmatic practice, unraveling its historical roots, cultural echoes, and enduring power to both terrify and captivate.
Exorcism, a comprehensive exploration of history, culture, theology, psychology, and modern practice. Exorcism, the ritualistic practice of expelling malevolent spirits, demons, or supernatural entities from individuals, places, or objects, holds a significant place in human history and culture.
Rooted in diverse religious, spiritual, and cultural traditions, exorcism addresses profound questions about evil, suffering, and the unseen forces believed to influence human life.
While often associated with Christianity, particularly Roman Catholicism, exorcism is a global phenomenon, appearing in Islam, Judaism, Hinduism, Buddhism, and indigenous belief systems. This expanded essay delves into the historical origins, theological foundations, cultural variations, psychological interpretations, contemporary practices, and ethical challenges of exorcism, enriched with additional examples, case studies, and insights to provide a comprehensive understanding of this complex practice.
Historical origins of exorcism. The practice of exorcism predates modern religions, emerging in ancient civilizations where belief in spiritual possession was commonplace.
In ancient Mesopotamia, cuneiform texts from the 2nd millennium BCE, such as those found in the Maklu series, describe rituals to expel demons believed to cause illness, misfortune, or social discord. These ceremonies involved incantations, burning effigies, and offerings to appease or banish malevolent spirits.
Similarly, ancient Egyptian papyri, like the Book of the Dead, include spells to protect against harmful entities, reflecting a worldview where spiritual forces could disrupt human life.
In the Judeo-Christian tradition, exorcism gained prominence through biblical narratives. The New Testament recounts Jesus Christ performing exorcisms, such as the healing of the Gerasene demoniac, Mark 5:1-20, where he casts out a legion of demons into a herd of swine. These accounts established exorcism as a demonstration of divine authority over evil. By the 3rd century, early Christian communities formalized the role of exorcists, with figures like Origen noting their importance in combating demonic influence.
The Didache, an early Christian text, also references exorcism as a communal practice.
Other ancient traditions developed parallel practices. In ancient India, Vedic texts like the Atharva Veda describe rituals to expel malevolent spirits through mantras and offerings to deities like Agni. In China, Taoist texts from the Han Dynasty, 206 BCE, 220 CE, outline exorcisms involving talismans and rituals to restore cosmic balance.
Among indigenous cultures such as the Aboriginal peoples of Australia, rituals to address spiritual disturbances often involved cleansing ceremonies led by tribal elders, using smoke or sacred objects to expel negative forces.
Theological foundations. Exorcism is deeply rooted in theological frameworks that posit the existence of spiritual beings capable of influencing human affairs. In Christianity, exorcism is grounded in the belief in Satan and demons as fallen angels who oppose God's will. The Roman Catholic Church views exorcism as a sacramental rite, distinct from sacraments like baptism but still a sacred act. The Ritual Romanum, 1614, updated in 1999 as De Exorcismis et Supplicationibus Quibusdam, provides a structured rite including prayers, blessings, and commands to expel demons in the name of Jesus Christ.
The rite emphasizes the authority of the Church and the power of divine grace.
In Islam, exorcism is based on the concept of jinn, supernatural beings created from smokeless fire, as described in the Quran, Surah Al-Jinn 72:1-15. Possession by malevolent jinn is addressed through ruqyah, a practice involving recitation of Quranic verses like Surah Al-Fatiha or Ayat al-Kursi.
Islamic scholars, such as Ibn Taymiyyah, emphasize that ruqyah must adhere to strict monotheistic principles, avoiding idolatry or superstition. Unlike Catholic exorcism, which requires ordained priests, ruqyah can be performed by knowledgeable laypersons, though trained imams are often preferred.
Hinduism incorporates exorcism-like practices within its broader framework of spiritual purification. Texts like the Garuda Purana describe rituals to appease or expel spirits, often involving mantras, fire offerings, homam, or invocations of deities like Hanuman, believed to protect against malevolent forces. In Tibetan Buddhism, exorcisms are performed to pacify wrathful spirits or negative energies, using intricate rituals like the Chod practice, where practitioners visualize offering their bodies to demons to transform negative forces into enlightenment.
Judaism, while more skeptical of possession, includes historical references to exorcism. The Talmud mentions rituals to expel dibbuks, malevolent spirits of deceased individuals believed to possess the living. Medieval Jewish texts, such as those by Rabbi Judah the Pious, describe exorcisms involving prayers and amulets, though modern Judaism rarely emphasizes these practices.
Cultural variations. Exorcism practices reflect the diverse cosmologies and social structures of global cultures. In African traditional religions, possession is often seen as a disruption of communal harmony. Among the Yoruba of Nigeria, priests of Orunmila use divination and sacrifices to address possession, as seen in the Ifa oracle system.
In the Zulu tradition of South Africa, Sangomas, traditional healers, perform rituals involving drumming and herbal remedies to expel spirits, often attributing possession to ancestral displeasure.
In East Asia, Taoist exorcisms in China involve priests using swords, mirrors, or talismans to combat malevolent spirits, as documented in texts like the Daofa Huiyuan. In Japan, Shinto purification rituals, harai, cleanse individuals or spaces of spiritual impurities, kegare, often using salt, water, or sacred wands. These practices emphasize restoring harmony with the kami, spirits or deities.
Indigenous cultures in the Americas offer further examples. Among the Navajo, the enemy way ceremony, lasting several days, addresses spiritual imbalances caused by contact with harmful forces, such as those encountered in warfare.
The ritual involves chanting, sand paintings, and offerings to restore harmony. In the Amazon, shamans among the Shipibo Kanabo use ayahuasca ceremonies to confront and expel malevolent spirits, blending spiritual and psychoactive elements.
Psychological perspectives. The overlap between symptoms of possession and psychological disorders has fueled debate about exorcism's validity. Historical accounts of possession often describe behaviors, convulsions, altered voices, or aggression, resembling epilepsy, schizophrenia, or dissociative identity disorder.
In the 19th century, pioneers like Jean-Martin Charcot and Sigmund Freud reframed such symptoms as neurological or psychological, challenging supernatural explanations. Freud's concept of the unconscious suggested that possession might reflect repressed trauma, while Carl Jung viewed it as an expression of archetypal forces. Modern psychology often interprets exorcism as a culturally mediated placebo effect or cathartic ritual. Studies, such as those by anthropologist Felicitas Goodman, suggest that exorcism can alleviate distress by providing a structured narrative for suffering, particularly in communities with strong religious beliefs.
For example, a 2010 study in culture, medicine, and psychiatry found that Pentecostal deliverance rituals in Brazil reduced symptoms of anxiety and depression in some participants, likely due to community support and ritual efficacy.
However, dismissing exorcism as superstition overlooks its therapeutic potential. In cultures with limited mental health resources, exorcism offers a framework for addressing distress, as seen in rural India, where Ocha, spiritual healers, perform rituals for those experiencing unexplained ailments. The World Health Organization acknowledges that traditional healing practices, including exorcism, can complement medical care when conducted ethically.
Contemporary practices and case studies. Exorcism remains a vibrant practice in the 21st century, shaped by religious revivalism and media influence. In the Roman Catholic Church, demand for exorcists has surged, with the Vatican training priests through courses like those offered by the Pontifical Athenaeum Regina Apostolorum in Rome.
In 2014, the International Association of Exorcists reported over 400 active exorcists worldwide. A notable case is that of Anneliese Michel, a German woman whose 1970s exorcisms, ending in her death, inspired films like The Exorcism of Emily Rose, 2005. Her case highlighted the need for medical oversight, as her symptoms were later attributed to epilepsy and psychosis.
In evangelical and Pentecostal Christianity, deliverance ministries are widespread, particularly in the United States, Africa, and Latin America. These rituals, often less regulated than Catholic exorcisms, involve charismatic prayers and laying on of hands.
A 2018 case in Nigeria where a pastor's aggressive deliverance led to a child's death underscored the risks of untrained practitioners. In Islam, ruqyah remains prevalent, especially in regions like Saudi Arabia and Indonesia. A 2020 documentary, The Jinn Within, explored ruqyah sessions in Malaysia, showing how practitioners combine Quranic recitations with counseling.
However, controversies arise when charlatans exploit vulnerable individuals, prompting calls for regulation by scholars like Sheikh Muhammad Salih al-Munajid.
Hindu and Buddhist exorcism practices persist in modern contexts. In India, temples dedicated to Hanuman or Shani often serve as sites for exorcism rituals, attracting thousands seeking relief from perceived possession. In Sri Lanka, Buddhist Yakadura, exorcists, perform elaborate ceremonies such as the Kohomba Kankariya to expel malevolent spirits, blending tradition with tourism.
Media portrayals, from The Exorcist, 1973, to reality TV shows like The Exorcist Files, have sensationalized exorcism, often exaggerating its dramatic elements. These depictions contrast with the typically subdued reality of most rituals, which prioritize prayer and spiritual guidance over theatrical confrontations.
Ethical and social implications. Exorcism raises profound ethical questions, particularly regarding consent, vulnerability, and potential harm. Cases like the 2005 death of Romanian nun Irina Cornici during an exorcism, restrained and starved, highlight the dangers of extreme practices. Similarly, a 2019 incident in New Zealand, where a child died during a cleansing ritual, prompted legal scrutiny of unregulated exorcisms.
The intersection of exorcism and mental health care is particularly contentious. The American Psychiatric Association warns that misdiagnosing mental illness as possession can delay treatment, yet some religious communities resist medical explanations.
The Catholic Church's 1999 guidelines mandate psychological evaluations before exorcisms, but adherence varies. In developing nations where mental health infrastructure is limited, exorcism often fills a gap, as seen in rural Kenya, where Maganga healers address both spiritual and psychological ailments. Balancing cultural sensitivity with ethical oversight is a key challenge. In 2021, the World Council of Churches issued a statement urging dialogue between religious leaders and medical professionals to ensure safe practices.
Initiatives like the Global Mental Health and Faith-Based Healing Network aim to integrate traditional and modern approaches, respecting belief systems while prioritizing safety.
Exorcism in popular culture and media. The portrayal of exorcism in popular culture has significantly shaped public perceptions. The Exorcist, 1973, based on William Peter Blatty's novel, popularized the image of a dramatic, violent confrontation between priests and demons. Subsequent films, like the Conjuring series, further entrench this narrative. These portrayals often exaggerate the frequency of dramatic symptoms, such as levitation or supernatural strength, which are rare in documented cases.
Television shows and documentaries such as A Haunting or Exorcism Live, 2015, have capitalized on public fascination, often blurring the line between entertainment and reality. Social media platforms, including YouTube and TikTok, host countless videos of alleged exorcisms, raising concerns about authenticity and exploitation.
A 2023 analysis of X posts revealed thousands of discussions about exorcism, ranging from serious theological debates to sensationalized claims, reflecting its enduring cultural resonance. Conclusion. Exorcism remains a powerful lens through which to explore humanity's engagement with the supernatural, suffering, and the quest for meaning.
From ancient Mesopotamian rituals to modern Catholic exorcisms, the practice reflects diverse theological, cultural, and psychological perspectives.
While controversies and ethical challenges persist, exorcism continues to offer solace and structure to those grappling with unexplained distress. By examining its historical roots, cultural variations, and contemporary manifestations, we gain insight into the complex interplay of faith, science, and human experience.
As society navigates the tension between tradition and modernity, Exorcism endures as a testament to the enduring human need to confront and transcend the mysteries of existence.
As the final prayers fade and the ritual candles flicker out, exorcism leaves us standing at the precipice of the unknown, peering into the abyss of human fear and hope. It is a practice that defies easy answers, weaving together threads of faith, psychology, and the supernatural into a tapestry as unsettling as it is profound. Does the power of exorcism lie in its ability to banish demons, or in its capacity to offer solace to those haunted by their own inner shadows?
In a world where science and spirituality vie for dominance, exorcism remains a chilling reminder that some mysteries endure, lurking just beyond the veil of understanding. To engage with exorcism is to wrestle with the eternal question: what lies within us and what lies beyond?
If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe so you don't miss out on future ideas that challenge us to think outside the box. We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, and don't forget to always maintain that curiosity that drives progress. Also, explore even more fascinating content on our channel. From life-changing tips and cutting-edge technology, to the mysteries of spirituality, travel to various countries, delicious recipes, health hacks, and language learning, there's something here to spark your curiosity and elevate your life. Dive in and discover a world of knowledge awaits us.